Hey guys, what is up? It is the Fast Break Report here, bringing you guys another vlog, and today we're going to talk about the Rick Carlisle signing for the Indiana Pacers, because I am a Pacers fan, unfortunately. And ever since this signing got announced, it seems like Pacers fans specifically have been very 50-50 on this move. A lot of people are saying it's Nate McMillan all over again. That this team's not going to get any better. And not for nothing, man, but Nate McMillan coached the Atlanta Hawks, and they're going pretty much like they're almost in the NBA Finals right now. Okay, so if that's what we're judging it by, I'm fine with that. Okay, but I want to address some of the arguments being made against this, because as a Pacers fan, I think the Rick Carlisle signing is like the best signing they've had in a long time. And I guess I get the argument people are making that he hasn't been to the finals in 10 years, but not for nothing, man, but people are acting like that Dallas Mavericks roster is better than it is. I don't know why there's people that are acting like this, because here's the thing, okay? If you're a Pacers fan and you don't like this move, and you're really using the argument that, the last time he won a ring was in 2011. Well, he beat LeBron James, like a prime LeBron James, to win that 2011 title. So, I mean, you can say what you want about that, but even with that being said, just putting all of that aside, right? That one ring in 2011 is more rings than the Pacers have since the ABA. Okay, like there's zero reason people should be bitching and complaining about a Rick Carlisle signing when he has more rings than the entire Pacers organization. Okay, like I've been a fan of the Pacers since they drafted Paul George, because I liked Paul George in college. I thought he was a really good player, and he hoed us. Okay, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna do the fanboy thing and follow Paul George to the Clippers or Oklahoma City or wherever. I stayed a loyal fan. And one thing I've noticed about Pacers fans, because I'm in a Pacers Nation group on Facebook, for whatever reason, Pacers fans are not happy with anything. I don't understand why. And not for nothing, I feel like a vast majority of them don't watch basketball as a whole. I feel like they just watch the Pacers because that's their team and that's it. And that's fine. But at least know what you're talking about. Okay, I can't tell you how many times I've watched people say TJ McConnell is a bad player, or Doug McDermott's a bad player, or Cassius Stanley, who was a second-round draft pick, who has played 12 games in the NBA in his professional career, like on an NBA court. He has set foot on an NBA court 12 times, and people already think he's garbage. Like, they don't even give the dude a chance to progress. Like, oh, he's terrible. They just write him off after 12 games. Like even top talent like LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards, like it took Anthony Edwards a little, he didn't adjust to the NBA game until like halfway through the season. And people are already like judging this guy off of 12 games. Like, I just don't get it. But I'm getting off topic here. The Rick Carlisle signing is a very good signing, okay? I don't care what your argument is against it. I don't care what you have to say against it, okay? The Rick Carlisle signing was a good signing. You know why? Because he was arguably the best coach available, okay? Compared to everyone else that was out there, okay? You have a bunch of assistant coaches, Mike D'Antoni. I mean, yeah, you have Mike D'Antoni, Chauncey Billups, Terry Stotts, okay? But Rick Carlisle was arguably the best coach available, and we got him. And I don't understand why people are acting like Rick Carlisle should have been taking the Dallas Mavericks for the past 10 years to the NBA Finals, okay? Like, not for nothing, but when Luka Doncic was drafted, the Mavericks' best player was Harrison Barnes, okay? And then, they had, after 2011, the Mavericks just went downhill, okay? Right now, at the current point in time, their second best player Kristaps Porzingis, hasn't played 60 games in a season since his second season in the NBA. The dude is injury plagued, and he's the second best player on that team. So who's the third best player at that point? Tim Hardaway Jr., who will get you, 16, 17, 15, 16, 17 a night in that area. Those are not prime number 2 numbers. So why is everybody acting like just because they've had Luka Doncic for 3 seasons, which, by the way, Dwight Powell, who's a huge part of that team, got injured I think it was last year, or in the bubble year, he got injured. So I don't understand why, I just don't understand the animosity around Rick Carlisle. We signed him to 4 years, $29 million, and he hasn't even coached a single game yet. And people are like, he's a bad coach. He hasn't made the finals in 10 years. It's not like he's had much to work with. So, I don't know, man. I don't understand this. I think the Rick Carlisle signing is huge for Indiana because they have a guy who understands the game. Rick Carlisle's teams are at least competitive. They at least get to the first round, and I understand that's what people are saying. I understand that's the Nate McMillan argument, okay? Oh, well, we'll just make the first round every year like we always did. The difference is, okay, Nate McMillan, when he was playing or was coaching the Pacers, was trying to run a style of basketball that did not fit the team that he had at his hands, okay? Like John Collins, Trae Young, Kevin Huerter, okay? That's a three-point shooting team. Nate McMillan was trying to run a three-point shooting offense with a team with no three-point shooters. We had Doug McDermott and Miles Turner. And Miles Turner is one of those guys who shouldn't even be shooting threes. He should be under the basket. Considering, we suffer in the rebound category. Miles Turner is very good on defense, but Nate McMillan was trying to use Miles Turner like a great value Kristaps Porzingis, okay? Now we have Rick Carlisle, who understands how to utilize players. The Pacers have a better roster than the Mavericks. The only issues that the Pacers have are injuries and terrible head coaching, or coaching that doesn't fit the style of players that we have. Okay? Sabonis can shoot the three. He's not consistent. Malcolm Brogdon, Doug McDermott, and Miles Turner are like the best shooters on the Pacers. Justin Holiday's pretty good too. But I don't Nate McMillan was just not running the correct offense for what we had. And then this new Nate Bojerkin, or whatever his name is, I don't know where they found this guy from, but I didn't think he was a good coach at all. I think he utilized Miles Turner correctly, so that's a plus. But still, he had some bonehead decisions that I didn't like. And I understand the hate for the new Nate because the players didn't even like him. So give the new guy a chance. Give Rick Carlisle a chance, okay? That's all I'm asking. Can we let the guy coach one game? Can we let him coach one game before we go handing out criticism? It's it's crazy to me, man. It's like everybody, you make one signing, and everybody becomes an NBA GM overnight. Oh, well, we should have fucking signed Red Auerbach. He's fucking dead. Shut up. It doesn't make any sense to me, man. I really feel like I feel like people don't watch the sport, and anybody who thinks that this Rick Carlisle signing is bad, you're wrong. You are horribly wrong. Because the Pacers have a solid team. They don't have a superstar player. But if you have a solid team, you can do a lot. Okay? Yes, like the Phoenix Suns. Okay? They have DeAndre Ayton, Devin Booker, and Chris Paul. Okay? But when they got Chris Paul, okay, even with Chris Paul being there and Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton, they still play team basketball, and they do it very well. I think a lot of people forget TJ Warren is a pretty good scorer. Okay? Karis LeVert has the potential to become a very, very good player. Domantas Sabonis is already like a baby Jokic. So, I don't get it. I really don't. I don't understand the hate for this move. I think it's a great signing. I think the Pacers are going to be significantly better, and I will bet money against anybody who thinks I'm wrong It's just the idea we finally have a head coach who has playoff experience, who can bring things to the table. Like, do you realize how beneficial it's going to be for Sabonis to have a guy who worked with Dirk Nowitzki for how many years? Okay, teaching him things that Dirk knows. I mean, I don't get it. I really don't. It's mind-boggling to me that people think this is a bad signing. And I know the general NBA audience thinks it's a good signing, and that's good. Okay, like at least there's some level-headed people out there who think it's a good signing because it is. And I don't understand. Like people, I said this earlier too. Like we could have signed Greg Popovich. Okay, the Pacers could have signed Greg Popovich, and people would have found something to complain about. Like I don't get it. So anyway, my honest opinion on the Rick Carlisle signing is it's a great signing. I think this team's going to be better on defense. I think they're going to be competitive. I think they're going to be gritty, which I think this team really needs. I think Miles Turner needs to... Miles Turner is slowly becoming a man, if that makes any sense. Like, he's dunking down low now. He's not just settling for these fairy-looking layups, okay? Like, we still need to get him to rebound and maybe actually play defense on somebody who's actually good at his position. But if we can get Miles Turner to be better, right, and continue to distribute the ball the way they are, the Pacers could surprise a lot of people. Okay, like the team is not trash; it's very middle of the pack. But if they can get a decent coach, which they have, and so, find an offense that works, where I don't know, maybe LeVert and Sabonis are the focus point of the offense, and Brogdon and Turner are an afterthought, or Warren and LeVert and Sabonis. I don't know. I think it's going to be LeVert, Warren, and Sabonis that are the focal points of the offense. Brogdon's going to be asked to be more of a facilitator, and Miles Turner will just continue to be Miles Turner because I don't think he's ever going to get any better. So that's just my personal opinion on it. Stop hating on the move, okay, because you never know what could happen. You have no idea what could happen. Rick Carlisle wanted a big man for the longest time in Dallas, and he finally has one, and he's coming back to Indiana, a city which he loves being in, okay? Like, fuck the Pacers, okay? Like, he loves living in Indiana. He likes Indiana, the state. He likes living there. He was the head coach at one point in time in the past, and they brought him back, okay? All I'm saying is, give it a chance. Give it a chance and stop criticizing every move we make like it's the end of the world. It's like I don't get it. Like, does every player we get or every head coach or whatever have to be fantastic, like over the top Hall of Fame level? Like, I saw a post the other day that somebody was like, "Well, we need players that can do this, and this." I'm like, okay, so basically we need every single player we draft or sign needs to be Kawhi Leonard. Like, it's unrealistic, man. The unrealistic requests people make. All I'm saying is if the Pacers can bring back TJ McConnell, okay? Let's just speak hypothetically. I think Miles Turner might get traded this offseason, okay? Or TJ Warren, because rumors are TJ Warren wants out. If the Pacers can bring back TJ McConnell and Doug McDermott and go out and get somebody decent this offseason, I don't know who that person is, but somebody, if it's DeMar DeRozan, let's say, right? And they can go out and get DeMar DeRozan, who is a guy who can go out and take over a game for you at least, okay? Like, he's not LeBron, he's not KD, but he can go out there and get you 30 if you really want him to. And he'll get it all from mid-range jump shots and free throws, okay? If they can just get a DeMar DeRozan and put him next to Karis LeVert and Sabonis and whoever, you got something to work with, and that's if TJ Warren doesn't want to be there anymore. And we got a bunch of players coming back off injuries, so give it a chance. That's all I'm saying. I think it's a great signing. I think people are overthinking it. I think a lot of people are talking out of their ass too. That's my personal opinion, but I love the signing, and I'm a Pacers fan. I think it's a great signing. Even if I wasn't a Pacers fan, I still think it's a great signing for that team. Okay, I think they have a lot of really young talent, a lot of solid, decent, fundamental players. I think they have something to work with. If they can strengthen their bench a little bit and find some way to get some more threes. I don't know how they're going to do that, but So either way, okay? They have something to work with now. That's all that matters. So tell me what you guys think down below in the comment section below. Love to hear your guys' opinions on this. I like, helps me out. Subscribe if you guys want to see more. This has been the Fast Break Report, and I'm out of this motherfucker. Peace, guys.